Everybody, welcome to Bristol Plymouth Regional Vocational Technical High School. I'm Dominic Damiano, along with Christian Bracerio as we get ready. Right now we have a 3-0 Bristol Plymouth lead. We apologize for the technical difficulties. And that ball stolen by Marshall. Marshall on the break. Leads it to Torres. She lays it up and in. Now on a break, here comes Upper Cape. Upper Cape, a very young team. It'll be white ball, 6:11 officially left in this game. We'd like to welcome everybody watching here on Facebook Live. Now, bringing the ball up, there's Gilmet. Gilmet, long shot by Marshall. That's short, and that will be out on Bristol. It'll be Upper Cape ball, 6 minutes left in this first quarter, 5-0 Bristol Plymouth, the Lady Craftsmen. Fouled on the play. So we'll keep it right here. That will be on Layla Marshall. Her first, team first, 5:55 left here in the first quarter, 5-0. And going to the line and hitting, that is McKenna Very. Here's her second shot. And off the rim, won't go. Rebound, Upper Cape. And battling, nice try by Romer. Now here comes Gilmet. Recovered by Upper Cape. Now in the break. And Marshall on the hustle. Good play by breaking up Pierce. Layup. Inbound ball right under the Bristol Plymouth. Oh, nice try. She couldn't finish. As Butland almost had one. Marshall now over to Gilmet. Drive baseline, works it over. Torres. And all the way down, there's Butland just camping out. Nice job. Lays it up off the glass in. 5-2 now. 5:13 running left here in this first quarter. Again, we'd like to welcome everybody watching here on Facebook Live. Cologne now, over to Marshall. Off the rim and in. Takes a nice bounce. 6-3 on the quick break. Bounce pass. Broken up by Wilk. Now they had Marshall. It's like that ain't transition. Butland, she fell down. They're going to say she was out of bounds. Little burn there. So Butler on the inbound. She didn't see Marshall. All the way up to Pierce now. Pyers, excuse me, at the glass. And 2. And Wilcox will shoot a couple with 4:32 left here in this game. In the first quarter, excuse me. So on the break, it was not a shooting foul. All the way up to Wilcox. It was tipped by Gilmet. Out of bounds. They'll do it all. We'll do it all again. As Cologne will inbound the ball. 4:28 left. In a 7-3 Bristol Plymouth lead. Marshall, long three. Off the glass, won't go. Rebound, Upper Cape. No, taken by Marshall. Gets her own rebound, follows through. Can't finish his Butland now. Running in transition. Gets it out to Wilcox. Just too much. Timeout Bristol Plymouth. With 4:09 left, we'll step away. You're watching 4 Deep Sports Talk presentation of high school basketball live from Bristol Plymouth. We'll be back right after this break. everybody after the break, I'm Dominic Damian, along with Christian Bracero. With 4:09 now, Kaya McGrath checks into the game. And a couple other BP players. Looks like Dutton's in there. And so is Miller. Dutton driving baseline, a floater, and hits. Has a chance to make this a three-point play. 3:51 left in this first quarter. Here's her shot. Off. Can't complete. Now Butler now on the break for UP. Looking for Wilcox. Gets it over to Wilcox. That's blocked. And a nice job by Dyer keeping the ball in. Marshall now as they move around. There's McGrath for three. That shot won't go. That'll go out of bounds. I'll let that fall. It'll be UP ball with 3:22 left in this first quarter and a 9-3 Bristol Plymouth lead. Butler now over to Wilcox. Off the glass, won't go. Rebound Dyer. Over to Marshall as they bring it up. Marshall looks, trying to get Dyer in the cut in. Little miscommunication. So another little turnover, unable to complete the play. Butler now bringing the ball up. Gets it over to Wilcox. Wilcox tries to go around Miller there. Butler back to Wilcox. There's a baseline shot. That won't go. Rebound McGrath. McGrath feeds Marshall on a fast break. She's going to try to drive all by herself, but she's fouled. So she'll shoot a couple here. 2:31 officially left in this first quarter with a 9-3 Bristol Plymouth lead. Bristol Plymouth trying to improve to their 5th win on the season. Misses the first one. Here's her second shot. Misses him. Unfortunately misses them both, but recovers her own rebound. Feeds in the Dyer too strong. It goes off a UP Tech player, so it'll be Bristol Plymouth inbounding the ball right under the UP Upper Cape hoop. Gets it all the way up to McGrath, wide open. Gets a good look. Off the rim, won't go. Rebound Miller. Miller over to McGrath. McGrath inside. Dutton with a little floater. That too much. Off the glass. Rebound Upper Cape. And now UP on the move. And they're going to call a foul on Marshall, I believe. No, they're just going to say the ball was out and they're not going to call the foul. Off the glass, nice move. Off the glass by Pyers. 1:55 left, 9-5 Bristol Plymouth. Had a good talk with Coach Andre Smith of BP of UP, and there's a steal by Butland. She's going to try to lay it up the glass, and coming on the break, but fouled and trying to slow her down, and she did. That was Liz Miller. Good defensive play, but now Butland will have a chance to go to the charity stripe. All right, so here we go. 1:38 left in this first quarter. Here's the first one, 9-6 now. The lead is 3 at 1:38 left.
Box out, BP, box out. Be strong.
Here's Butland's second shot. Won't go. Rebound BP. Nice play by Dyer. Gets it up McGrath from Dutton. Now McGrath looking over to Dyer. Dyer wasn't ready for it. Now she's going to try to drive. Lost control of the ball, and they might get Dyer. She lost control of the ball. So they're going to get Sarah Dyer on the reach after she lost control of the ball. Her first team. Wilcox, it'll fake there off the Butler, top of the key, shoots, won't go. Rebound, Marshall on the break. And she's fouled, so she'll go up and shoot a couple. Officially 1:07 left to play in this game. This is the first. Timeouts. UP will step away. You're watching 4D Sports Talk presentation of high school basketball live from Bristol, Plymouth. We'll be back with more right after this. Everybody, welcome back. Christian Bracero on the camera. I'm Dominic Damiano on the rest of the 4 Deep Sports Talk Crew. We get ready to start the second quarter action. 13-6. The lead is 7 for the Lady Craftsmen. They're trying to improve to 5 wins on the season. So the people that will be coming out in this fourth quarter, your starters, it will be number 1, Jaylyn Cologne, along with number 5, Layla Marshall. She'll be in there. Number 10, Sabrina Torres. And, of course, number 3, the point guard, Kaylee Gilmette. For Upper Cape, you have number 2, Wilcox, Butland, Pyers, Romer. There's a long shot. Won't go as Cologne tried a nice rebound by Marshall. Good work, Gilmette now. There's a base shot. Won't go by Marshall on the rebound. Upper Cape on that long pass by Butland. Gets it over to Wilcox. She's going to go for 3 and hits. Now Gilmette. The lead is 4 for Bristol Plymouth. Cologne gets it over to Miller. Miller to Marshall. Gilmette feeds it inside the Torres. She spins, tries to get out of the way. They're going to get 3 seconds on the Lady Crash, and we're going to have a turnover of that violation with 7:07 left. In comes Upper Cape. On the drive, that's Pierce off the glass and in. The lead is 2, 13-11. Gilmette, that's tipped, but recovered by play by Butler. Recovered by BP. Marshall, Cologne, Miller won't go. Rebound Marshall. She played low. Nice recovery. And it looks like Miller got hurt. Let's see what's going on. She'll get checked out by the trainer. All right, so on them, let's see what they got in here. Who is in for BP? There's Marshall for 3, won't go. Rebound, nice play by Layla Marshall off the glass and in. She goes baseline right off the glass. Now on the break, we have a Gilmette on a reach. It will be Upper Cape ball, 14-11, 6:18 left. All the Wilcox now trying to feed it inside the Pierce. Off the glass and in. Nice job as Pierce finished, as Janicki gave her a nice look. Now Marshall. Over to Gilmette. Gilmette long to Cologne. Cologne was going baseline, but she's fouled. That'll be team 4th. That'll be a number 21, Janicki. It'll be inbound pass in the Upper Cape end. Long pass, Cologne, almost blocked by Wilcox. Cologne now Marshall. Marshall thinking 3, goes baseline to her sister for 3 off the rim, won't go. Rebound Upper Cape. Piers gets it over to Butland now. Butland, she's double teamed. And stepping in front of that is Marshall. She has a 3-on-1 if she can finish off the Cologne. And she lays up, but she's fouled off of Butland. And that will be on number 11, AC Butland, her 4th, team 5th. With 5:39 left in this first half. First shot goes for Cologne. Here's her second shot. Misses the second one. Rebound by Janicki. Now gets it over Very double teamed, and that's taken by Bill Gilmet. They're going to say Gilmet was on the line. So we'll have a change of possession. Nice try by the Lady Craftsman. And Very now trying to work the ball out. I'm going to say she lost control of the ball, so we're going to have a turnover. It'll be Bristol Plymouth ball. Marshall over till Gilmet. I'd like to welcome everybody watching it live here on Facebook. Cologne, Marshall now thinking three, stops, baseline to Layla Marshall. Now Marshall, the senior, shoots off the glass. Won't go, but right there's a floater by Marshall again. Layla rebound tipped, finally brought up, and here it comes up. It keeps off the glass too hard. Rebound Wilcox, a little acrobatic shot, but she'll get fouled on the attempt of the shot. So she will definitely shoot a couple. As Haley Wilcox. First shot hits that one. The lead is 2. Under 5 minutes, actually, 4:59. Cologne checks out. McGrath checks in for Bristol Plymouth. Here's her second shot. Rebound, Torres. Torres over to Marshall. Oh, Layla Marshall almost lost the ball. We're going to have a foul on the reach on Very, excuse me. Her first, team 6th. That's only the 6th foul. So it'll be an inbound pass right in front of the scorekeeper with 4:54 officially left in this game. Gilmet bringing it up for the Lady Craftsman. Over Marshall, almost bounce ball. Going to call 3 seconds on the Craftsman. Now Very, and there's a steal by Marshall. Little floater by McGrath off the glass and in. Nice job. We got an early start here today. Now, that's all right. Now joining me is Greg Salvador. Long pass, that's tipped by Torres. Taking my vision, try to drive baseline. Her floater off the glass won't go. And we're going to have a foul. And that is going to be on number 20, Pyers. So they are in the 1-1 situation. 4-point lead here for Bristol Plymouth. Bristol Plymouth winning their last 2 out of 3 games. The Lady Craftsman trying to improve 2. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, I can hear you. We'll get the scoring after the half. All right, so Marshall will shoot one. She needs this one to shoot the other one. Can't get it. Rebound, Upper Cape. There's Wilcox. Wilcox. Another very nice play by Layla Marshall. She breaks that up. 4:16. Again, the Lady Craftsman winning their last 2 out of 3 appearances, games. Up in and out won't go. Let's say last touched by Upper Cape. Again, Craig Salvador joining me after he had his Dirty Water Sports Show, right?
Yep, started a little bit late, but hey, you know, better late than never. So
absolutely.
We got it off the air, so now I'm here to join for at least the rest of the second quarter and then the second half of the game.
Awesome. Glad to have you. Let me see. That was last touched by Upper Cape. So it'll be Bristol Plymouth ball, officially 3:57 and a 4-point lead, 18-14. Marshall, McGrath along 3 off the rim, won't go.
It's a good job getting open, but a nice job by Upper Cape, really cutting her off in time before she could put up the 3.
Absolutely. All right, now I get the mic squared away. There's Torres. Torres over to Layla Marshall, covered by Wilcox. Baseline to her sister, long 3, won't go. Rebound Torres. She'll take it out again over to Layla. Little floater by Marshall, and that will go. She's hit that 3 times. That same floater, the way it played off the rim.
It gets to work. Sometimes you get the lucky bounce, and hey, whatever puts points on the board.
All right, let's see what we have here. It'll be an inbound pass on the corner here. Again, 3:33 left. That was Gilmet. Marshall, another corner shot, hits the 3. 23-14. And a press by the Lady Craftsman. In comes Layla Marshall. Gets it over to Gilmet. Gilmet now. There's a shot. Won't go. Rebound Upper Cape.
She tweaked her ankle.
And Pius Marshall tweaked her ankle.
Yeah, she tweaked her ankle or Nina. And she's got her teammate down at the other end.
That's Gilmet.
Yep,
you have to call a timeout, yeah.
That's the thing, got to call a timeout because then you only got 3 players on the other end playing defense. And a 5-on-3 situation is not a good situation to be in.
And that is 10 to the walk. Oh, she got it good. Officially 3:04 left in this half. 23-14, but both teams are in the bonus. So Wilcox will shoot a couple. Here comes Wilcox. Again, we'll have the stats for you for the first half. Misses the first one, we'll have the stats for you. At least the scoring leaders, like we do every half. All right, here's her second shot. And hits. 23-15. Approaching the 3-minute mark in the first half. Marshall. McGrath from the baseline shoots, won't go. The little kid can shoot it, I'll tell you. The freshman definitely has the technique to shoot that long 3. Nevertheless, it'll be Upper Cape ball as they started up with 2:47 left. They do a little press. They get it over to Very trying to go. She's covered by Dyers. Dyers will knock it out of bounds.
And that's a mismatch right there.
That's yeah. About 3 feet. The small point guard against the big power forward. On the inbound in, that's stepping in front of McGrath. She sees a bounce pass over to Layla Marshall. Slows it down. Stops, pivots, gets it over McGrath. McGrath to Dyer, baseline, little floater, won't go. Rebound tipped. Finally touched by Cologne of Bristol. Plymouth officially 2:26 left. Little full court pressure by Bristol Plymouth. Wilcox and Gilmet steps in front of that. Inside, McGrath, little hard as she tried to feed Torres on that one. And finally recovered by Bristol Plymouth. McGrath for a long 3, won't go.
BP doing a lot better on the boards than Upper Cape.
Timeout by Andrew Smith, the head coach over there at Upper Cape Tech. We'll step away. Craig Salvador, I'm Dominic Damiano, and Christian Bracero will be back right after this break. Hi, everybody, welcome back. Craig Salvador, I'm Dominic Damiano, and Christian Bracero. As we inbound the pass, there's a steal by Layla Marshall. Good job off the glass, can't finish. Cologne now back in the game. Gets over McGrath for 3. Won't go, rebound. We're going to say it was last touched by Cologne of Bristol Plymouth. That was some nice little action the Lady Craftsmen had going on. Little teamwork, a little extra step.
They've been very good on defense, catching Upper Cape napping, getting a lot of steals and a lot of rebounds, and they're going off on a pretty good run. They're up almost by 10 right now. Seem to be going in the half.
Let me see. We're going to have a change of possession. You might should turn that up right here. It's this one. Oops, sorry. There we go.
Okay.
All right, there we go.
That's better.
You know what? I need to go down. I'm the one too loud. Liz is shocked, right? All right, so they are in the bonus. So Torres will shoot the 1-and-1. Everyone knows in high school sports, you got to hit the first one to get a shot at the second one when you're in the single bonus. Here's her first shot. Won't go. Tip from Layla Marshall is playing out of her mind. She is all over the place. Offense, defensive boards. Going to have a foul
It's going to be a jump ball, actually, so it'll be Upper Cape's ball.
No, they actually given her a foul.
They gave her a foul. I thought they called it a jump ball.
I did too. I didn't see this. I just waited for him to make his fist. So they're going to go 1-on-1. That's exactly what I was thinking initially. I was thinking jump ball. So that will bring Janicki to the line. She will shoot a couple. Well, it's 1-1. I'm sorry. 1:33 officially left in this first half. 23-15. Misses the first one. But right there is very nice rebound by the small point guard. Feeds in back and forth. That's blocked up and down. Nice block by Bristol Plymouth. But Pyers tried to finish. Lost control of the ball. We have a change of possession. In comes Cologne now. She was not here the last time we covered. Is McGrath with a clean look. Hits!
Going right back to defense. Going to try to get another steal.
Nice job.
Layla Marshall been all over the place this entire, from what I've seen so far at least. Always hustling on defense.
Both sides of the ball. This is exactly how she started the game. That kid is a little workhorse.
She does have 3 fouls though, so and we're not even in the second half yet, so.
Right?
She will have to play pretty conservative in the second half at least.
All right, Marshall now over to McGrath. McGrath all the way over to Cologne from the left side. Feeds into Dyer now. Dyer, the other fresh bump pass. Over to McGrath and going to have a backcourt. A little bit too much effort by Sarah Dyer, so we will have a turnover. Change of possession, obviously. 48 seconds officially left in this half. And in comes Wilcox on the inbound pass from Romer. 43 seconds left. Driving baseline, feeding inside, stepping in front is Torres. She's trying to pivot. We're going to have a reach-in foul.
And that's number 12 in blue.
That would be Romer. That would be her first team 9th. And just like that is a surprise, we're going to shoot another shoot from the charity stripe again.
They just don't want the half to end.
So Torres will shoot a couple. We will have an update from the Bridgewater-Raynham game, as Brian Broad will give us that score. Shot missed, rebound, and making a heck of an effort was the guard. This Torres, they are playing lights out.
They almost got another steal.
Almost another one. Now Wilcox trying to slow it down.
They've been doing a good job on defense. They've only limited Upper Cape to 15 points.
All the way out to Wilcox playing the press, little pivot. I thought there was going to be a foul there. It's a very long 3, won't go.
Well, into the arms of Torres. BP gets the ball again.
There's Marshall all the way to McGrath. Cologne there to take it. She tries to finish, and in the act of shooting, she gets a little. I guess right with it, she gets booted. So she'll shoot a couple with 5 seconds left in this first half.
McGrath's height actually kind of benefited her for a second. Usually in basketball it doesn't help being short, but that pass was not intended for her, so was able just to go over her head into the intended pass to Jalen Cologne.
Here's her second shot. Fortunately misses the second one. Rebound, Upper Cape.
She gets a steal though, this Cologne.
Oh, she won't get it off. Nice try. And that's how the half will end. With your score, the Lady Crafts from the Bristol, Plymouth 26. And Upper Cape Tech 15. We'll be back with second half action right after this. Haley Wilcox had 5. For the Lady Crafts on Amaya Marshall, number 35, had 16 points. Carissa Dutton had 4. Kaya McGrath had 5. Kaylee Gilmet had 4. And Cologne had 1 from the charity stripe. So we're getting ready to get underway. Do you want to? Sure. At least it'll help us out when we get ready for the end of the game.
Exactly.
Oh, here you go, sir. as they get ready to break. So for the Lady Craftsman, you have Miller, 15, Gilmet, Marshall, Dutton, number 50, and Dyer, number 30, the freshman. We are waiting to see how Coach Andre Smith breaks his fourth year as head coach of the Lady Upper Cape Cougars, I believe they are. And on the inbound, that will be Romer. She'll inbound the pass as we start the third quarter. We are underway here from Bristol, Plymouth High School. Again, 26-15, Bristol, Plymouth. That's Pyre. Pyre covered by Miller. And Gilmet steps in front of that. She's going to try to finish. She's going to try to go around Wilcox. She jumps up, laid in, but blocked. Nice block by Wilcox.
I'm going to say it's a clean block, too.
Absolutely. So Marshall on the break. Feeds it into Gilmet. Bounce, little floater off the glass, won't go. Rebound. See if we have a jump ball. We do have a jump ball between Marshall and Janicki. So by possession, Bristol Plymouth wins that.
Oh, she was wide open.
She was wide open on the baseline. Little bounce pass. And Butlin steps in front of that. Now she brings it up for UP. There's Pyers. Pyers blocked by Dyer. She loves to play defense. That's blocked by Dutton. Rebound Pyre. Gets it out to Marshall. There's Gilmet. They're going to slow it down.
Yeah, BP starting the half just how they ended the first half. Playing aggressive defense.
Gilmet gets it over to Marshall, who already has 16. You can add 19 to that. As she hits that one. The lead is 14 for the Lady Craftsman. Butlin works it in. Gets it over to Janicki. Janicki to Wilcox. Wilcox with a little floater off the glass, won't go. Rebound Dyer, the freshman. And they're going to get Dyer from moving the pivot foot and traveling. We'll have a change of possession. It will stay in the BP end. Butlin, there's a long three. Wilcox won't go. Rebound Marshall. Marshall. Gilmet. Over to Miller. Liz Miller looking. Back in from that shoulder injury. There's Marshall again off the glass, won't go. Dyer follows it with a 2. They work it over. Romer. That was Wilcox stepping in front of that. Here's Miller. She's going to try to finish off the glass and in. Comes Butlin. Butlin now going baseline, thinking about shooting, gets it over to Pye. Little float off the glass, too much. Rebound Dyer, and then comes Marshall. She's going to try to drive all by herself right down the middle of the lane. Off the glass, too hard. Rebound on the follow through by Miller, won't go. Rebound Butlin tries to play it off or out of bounds, but Marshall's aware enough to get it. Little wrestling match underneath between Romer and Marshall, finally taken by UP. In comes Butlin. Butlin stepping in front of that is Dutton. Dutton a little too fast, gets over to Miller. Sees Marshall, nice block by Butlin. That was a 3-on-1.
They should have tried to get to Marshall sooner. She was all alone at the other end.
And we're going to get Janicki for too many steps. We'll have a change of possession. So Marshall on the inbound. Yeah, you're right, wide open. Hey, it happens. Gilmet. 5 minutes left in this third quarter. Craig Salvador, I'm Dominic Damiano. And the rest of the 4 Deep Sports Talk crew. Marshall takes a long three, won't go. Dyer on the rebound, bounce, gets over to Gilmet. She's going to go baseline, little floater from the baseline. Off the rim, off the glass, off the rim, and off the glass again for 2. The lead is 20 for Bristol Plymouth. Nice move by Butlin. She's going to drive right down the court, little floater. Falls short, so we'll have a change of possession. with 4:30 left. And now checking in for Upper Cape is Smith
Keep the intensity
with
now.
4:30 in running here in this third quarter. Gilmet all the way over to Dutton. She's going to try one from baseline. That's short. Gilmet trying to save it. You know what's funny? If this was like a little wider gym, underneath the hoops, like a BR and maybe even a Ponequit, she might have a chance to make a move on that. Butland gets it over to Smith, who just checked in. Gets it over to Wilcox. Wilcox trying to fake out Marshall. He's going to drive baseline flow. That's blocked by Marshall. In comes Marshall. Wilcox trying to steal the ball. She's going to try to drive around Butland, off the glass, and in. Nice job by Maya Marshall. 37-15 now.
Yeah, BP's really just taking Upper Cape out of this game. Upper Cape has not scored this quarter yet.
That'll be on Gilmet. Her first, team first. No, I'm going to take that back. Team first this half. Her first. I was right.
And BP basically getting a line change, seeing 4 new bodies out there.
That will be Cologne, McGrath, and I think that's Torres, right? Torres, as she checks in. And Marshall. Layla Marshall, the sophomore. Gets it over to Smith. Nice recovery. Stepping in, Gilmet almost taken away by Gilmet. By Butland.
And she tried.
They're going to get her for a double dribble. They're going to get her for traveling. She stopped. So McGrath will inbound the ball. 3:29 left in this third quarter. I'd like to welcome everybody watching on Facebook Live. We got to figure out what's going on with that stream. Like Very will check in as the fifth player, the small point guard. And in comes Gilmet. Torres, baseline McGrath. She takes a shot off the rim, won't go. Rebound, Cologne, little collision. Now Gilmet, they switch it up. Baseline won't go. Torres on the offensive board, won't go. Rebound, Marshall gets blocked, recovers though. Gilmet, Cologne thinking three, gets it over McGrath. They regroup. Torres turns off the glass too hard. And she'll shoot a couple.
And that's what you call a desperation shot. She knew she was going to get fouled, so she just made sure she was in the act of shooting when she got fouled to give her the chance to go to the line.
That will be on number 21, Janicki. Her third, team second. 3 minutes officially left in this third quarter. Misses the first one, and a 37-15 lead. Yeah, that would be me shooting, but I shoot like that all the time. All right, here's Torres' second shot.
Can't get that one to go.
Nope.
Upper Cape almost got the rebound, but it goes off of number 21 in blue. That is Zoe Janicki.
So off of Janicki, just under 3 minutes, officially 2:56 left in the third. And looks like Liz Miller checks back in for the Lady Craftsman. And it looks like they changed out. It looks like Pyers came in for Upper Cape. Very over to Wilcox, covered by McGrath. Very again, back over to Wilcox. Trying to go on McGrath, so drive baseline. Little floater, too much. And it's stolen by Liz Miller on that overshoot. Here comes Layla Marshall. Bounce past McGrath, thinking three, shoots, hits. Now 40-15 with 2:16 left. Wilcox, Miller steps in front of that, off of Smith. All the way over to Cologne, McGrath. Little shot won't go, rebound. Miller, but will have a jump ball. It should be UP's ball by the possession arrow, and it is.
Maybe they're both the jump ball, but man, has Bristol Plymouth been aggressive on the boards today.
This is not the same team we saw the other day.
No, definitely not.
Wilcox covered by Cologne. Trying to make a move, gets over to Very overshoots it over her head. Almost twists her ankle. So we'll have a change. That had to hurt the way she stopped and tried to grab her traction off her sneaker. So we'll have a change of possession. In comes Cologne. Inside, little give and go. Torres feeds Layla Marshall, who's set up in the baseline. Miller to Torres, baseline to Marshall.
Nice passing, good solid fundamental basketball right there, getting the short jumper, 2 points.
Wilcox saves it, covered by Cologne. We're going to have a block. That will be on number 1. Of course, that's Cologne. Her second, team second. 1:24 left in this third quarter. Wilcox, long three, won't go. Rebound, Marshall. Lala Marshall, now she's going to try to drive using her speed. Bounce pass to Cologne, she'll try to finish, but she fouled. That might be on Wilcox. .112 officially left here in this third quarter. One thing that Coach Andre Smith said to me before the game, he hits the first. He doesn't have many seniors on this very young UP Tech team. A lot of sophomores and freshmen, maybe a couple juniors. So and that's the meat of his team. Hits the second one. Good job. 44-15. 1:12 left. As Smith brings it up, and then she gives it over to the point guard. Wilcox, covered by Cologne, looks over to Very, grabs the ball, almost lost the ball. Covered by McGrath, all the way over to Wilcox, had to recover. Now back to Very. She looks, tries to goes around Cologne, thinking about driving down baseline. Around McGrath, she stops. They're going to get a push on 14. That'll be on Kaya McGrath. That will be her first, team third. Both teams even on the fouls in this half at 3. On the break, Janicki on the passing. It's over the Very. She looks. Wilcox going to drive, floater, stops.
I don't know how she didn't get caught for traveling.
I don't know either. That's a heck of a move by that young lady. And now we're going to have a reach on 21, Janicki. So just to basically change a possession inbound pass with 42 seconds left.
Credit to Wilcox, though. She is playing with what looks like 2 or 3 of her fingers taped. It's 2 of her fingers, 2 of her middle fingers. I don't know how she's playing like that, especially it looks like it's on her shooting hand.
Yes.
And that cannot be easy to play in.
Baseline, McGrath. Rim won't go. Rebound, Smith. She's going to try to run the full court, see if she slows it down. Doesn't see Cologne. Cologne picks her pocket on the turnover. And Very tried to do the same thing. There's Miller now, slowly regrouping now.
Well, we've got 14 seconds left in this quarter.
Marshall, I don't know if they see that. Shooting clock is off. Miller. There's Cologne. Long shot won't go. Rebound under the hoop. There was Torres. And that's how the half will end. The third quarter, will end. With the score, Bristol Plymouth 44, Upper Cape Tech 15. We will step away. You are watching high school basketball here on 4 Deep Sports Talk. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this. All right, welcome back. Dominic Damiano, Craig Salvador, Christian Bracero. And right now we'll be talking off air about scoring leaders for Bristol Plymouth.
Yep, right now for Bristol Plymouth, their scoring leaders, it's Amaya Marshall. She has 21 through 3 quarters right now. Scored 16 in the first half, followed up with 5 in the third quarter. So we'll see what she can do in the fourth quarter. Other than that, the second leading scorer right now is Kaya McGrath, number 14. She has 8 points so far in the game. Then over to Upper Cape Tech. Their leading scorer is Michaela Pierce. She has 7 so far throughout the game.
And there you go. So it will be an inbound ball, I believe, by BP.
And BP out to a very comfortable lead to begin this fourth quarter. It was pretty close halfway through the second quarter. They were only up by 4, and ever since then, they've been going on. They've scored about 30 points since then.
All right, there's Gilmet, feeds it into Dutton. Dutton, oh, nice move by the young lady. Oh, that was quick. I don't know if anybody actually paid attention. She gets her own rebound, tries to finish. She's covered tightly. Marshall able to recover on the other side of the baseline, gets it over Gilmet. Back in the Dutton again. She'll try it again with a little hook shot. That won't go. Rebound, Pyers by UP.
And this is why BP is winning by so much right now, as Upper Cape is having a very hard time combating against the boards right now.
Very for a long 3, won't go. Rebound, Dyers, the freshman. And after all that's said and done, Torres gets it over to Gilmet. Long pass from Marshall. Inside, and that's tipped away. Nice job by Janicki. Now Wilcox playing with that taped hand. Smith for a long shot, won't go. And I don't think Torres, it's going to call it off Janicki, so it will be Bristol Plymouth's ball. Officially 7:03 and running left in this game. Feeds in the Dutton. Dutton trying to use her speed, goes around, loses the ball. Nice job by Smith. Turnaround shot won't go. Rebound Pyers. You're going to have a foul on Marshall. Now you talked about that. She already, we're going to get the officials. That's team 4th. I think that's her. Oh, they're going to call that on Torres. I thought they were going to call that on Marshall. There's Smith. She drives. She stops. Slowed down by Dyers. 6:31 left.
BP doing a lot better now when it comes to fouls, because they're still playing very aggressive defense, getting a lot of steals, getting a lot of rebounds, but now they've only limited to 4 fouls. They were in the bonus at this point when it came to the first quarter, or first half, I should say.
All right, there's Dutton working in from Dyer's. Turnaround won't go. Rebound, Dyer, and stepping in front.
Oh, she was so out of bounds.
Even I could call that one. And that was Gilbert now checking in the game. And it will be Bristol Plymouth ball as Marshall will inbound the ball. Officially 6:15 left in the game. There's Gilmet over to Marshall. A long 3. Hits. 47-15, approaching 6 minutes left in this game. There's Smith. Smith back to Wilcox. Tried to do a fake on Gilmet. They're going to call a foul on 3. They're going to call that on Gilmet. Team 5th. I know you're up by a lot, but don't you want, her 3rd. Team 5th, her 2nd. And Liz Miller will check in for Marshall. Maya Marshall. Wilcox, a little standing ovation there, crowd for Maya Marshall. Spinning, turning, long shot won't go by Janicki. And there's Smith with a nice shot.
Here we go, White.
There's Gilmet, feeds it in to Dutton. After it's all said, and we're going to have a push on Torres as she hit Pyers. We'll have a change of possession on that. That was under the hoop. So Gilmet checks out, McGrath checks in. In comes Wilcox, bringing the ball up for Upper Cape. Gilbert, back to Wilcox, over to Smith, who has the first hoop in this fourth quarter for, a little miscommunication. It was Gilbert and Wilcox, a little miscommunication on that offense. So it'll be Bristol Plymouth ball. Why couldn't they play like this the other day against Old Colony? Our last coverage. This is not the same team. All right, so here we go.
They're playing much better on defense and offense. They were struggling a lot in the Old Colony game. They were struggling from the three-point line. Amaya Marshall doing a lot better from beyond the arc today. And just in general, Kaya McGrath said a few, so just in general, BP's shooting game's been a lot better, along with their defense.
Absolutely. Janicki, her 5th, team 5th. And in comes number number 12, that's Romer. She'll check in. She played most of that third quarter. Got a lot of minutes that last third quarter. 5-minute mark left officially again in this game. Hits the first. Misses the second. Rebound Smith. Gets it over to Pyers. Pyers now slowing it down. Over to Wilcox. Feeds it in to Gilbert. Gilbert looking long shot. That's short. And it will be Bristol Plymouth ball.
And a little fun fact was Sabrina Torres' first made foul shot. Everybody on this BP team has scored at least 1 point now in this game.
That's a good fact. There's McGrath for a long shot. That's off the rim, won't go. The freshman. Rebound. Pies. We're going to have a reach. See if we got a foul. White 50, so that'll be on Dutton. Team 7th. We are automatically now in the 1-1. And they're not going to let us know how many. What would that be on Dutton? Is that her first? At least that's what we have, right? Her first. They just haven't put it on the board yet. Rebound Torres, as she missed the first attempt. All the way McGrath. She's going to shoot it anyway. Almost hit it. Rebound Torres. Inside, turnaround shot by Dyer, won't go. Rebound Romer now, up to Smith. Smith will give it back to Wilcox, excuse me. Wilcox trying to go McGrath. Nice move. She's going to go baseline. Stops, pivots. Over to Gilbert. Gilbert over to Smith. Too much.
Right in Miller's hands.
Miller's going to finish off the glass. Too hard. But she went to grab the ball and she was out of bounds.
She was out of bounds, yeah.
Hot was in the right spot, but she has to go back in. Well, has to go back in bounds to make a play. Here comes Wilcox. Covered by McGrath. Goes around. Nice pick by Gilbert. And stepped in front again. This time it's Dyer. She's going to try to lay it off the glass. Too hard. McGrath right there to clean it up. 3:30 and running left in this game. Smith now, they change it up. Long three for Wilcox. Off the rim, won't go. Rebound McGrath. Smartly moves in. Started up, so no one will be on in her back. McGrath. There's Miller for a long shot. Off the rim, won't go. Rebound Dyer. Dyer looking, spinning inside to Torres. Nice job by Romer on that block inside after a nice rebound by Pyre, and here comes Smith. Smith now. There's Wilcox, goes around Miller, jump shot, hits, nice shot. 2:36 left. There's Miller over to Dyer, right back at her. She's going to shoot the three. Won't go. Rebound Wilcox now. She brings it up. Trying to drive by herself. She's going to go to her right. Baseline stops, covered by McGrath, works it into Smith. That's tipped by Torres, and she tips it to McGrath. Now McGrath offensively. There's Dyer. Miller at the top of the key. McGrath's going to take a shot. Hits. Under 2 minutes left in the game.
Yeah, Kyle McGrath, she's been putting together a good game. 13 points now for her.
Not bad for a freshman.
The second leading scorer on the BP team right now. There's a block. Even she's laughing about it.
Yeah.
She got the block and she's laughing right in her face.
All right, so let's see what happens here. It will be Wilcox going to the line. That will be on, of course, number 30. That is Dyer, Sarah Dyer, the other freshman. It's the first. Well, we have a Sarah Dyer checks out. Long shot, won't go. Rebound Dutton for Bristol Plymouth. Long shot, McGrath. She'll try to lay it up the grass, off the glass, but she's fouled, so she'll go to the line and shoot a couple.
I'm kind of surprised she drove on that. I thought she was gonna put up a 3 like she's been doing.
I did too. I thought she was going to.
I mean, it's been working for her, so.
Exactly. Hits that one. Here's her second shot. Misses the first. Dutton on the follow through. Nice offensive board. Then she's able to get her own shot. She originally missed. Gets over to McGrath. McGrath almost lost it. Smith all over. Nice defense there. Cologne too hard on the follow-up by Dutton right there to clean it up. And stepping in front of that pass is McGrath. She's going to try to take it all herself off the glass. And
count
fouled.
it.
Wow. What an impressive move by Kaya McGrath, the freshman.
Heavily contested, able to lay it in.
Smith can't finish the three-point play. Torres will have a jump ball. Possession arrow will give it to Upper Cape with 52 seconds left in this game.
Both teams are in the bonus now at this point.
Wilcox over to Smith. McGrath steps in front of it again. She's going to try to finish it. She goes up off the glass, hits another one.
And she is starting to try to establish herself as Miss Fourth Quarter right now. She is going off this quarter.
And comes Smith.
10 points in this quarter alone for Kaya McGrath.
Long three, won't go. Rebound McGrath. Girls everywhere.
15 seconds. Way to run the
We will not be back for a Bristol Plymouth girls game, I believe, not for at least 3 weeks as we try to pick up Bristol Plymouth boys basketball and then BR hockey and BR basketball. Nice job by Smith. And that's how the game will end. Your final score, Bristol Plymouth 60, Upper Cape 20. Your thoughts before we go away? Before we step away, I mean. You know, when we do this, I'll have you do some numbers. We'll be right back right after this break.
Today's 4 Deep Sports Talk broadcast is sponsored by Source Pumping and Sanitation. Simply the best at what they do. Visit them at sourcepumping.com. By Luca B. Signs. Visit them at lucabsigns.com. And by Carrera Insurance. For more information, go to carrerainsurance.com. And by Whittington Hardware. Visit them at whittingtonhardware.com. And by Anytime Plumbing and Heating. For more information, go to anytimeplumbingandheating.com. And by Govea Team Real Estate Team. Go to dansoldmyhouse.com. And by Dr. Scott J. Mandel. Visit them at superiorortho.com. And by Highland Hills Apartments. Visit them at highlandhillsapartments.com.
Marshall scored 24, McGrath scored 18.
All right, here we are. Welcome back. Craig Salvador, I'm Dominic Damiano. My player of the game, as you could tell, that people could tell, we were working our way into this comment anyway. Great point by you, of course. Is our player of the game is Kaya Marshall. She had 16 in the first half, How did she finish the second
She
half?
finished with 24. She took an early exit in the fourth quarter, but not before dropping 24 points total in the game. Our close second was Kaya McGrath, who's dropped 18 points and went off in the fourth quarter. 10 points in the fourth quarter. So we will give our Bristol Plymouth girls player of the game to Amaya Marshall today.
All right, for Craig Salvador, I'm Dominic Damiano and the rest of the 4 Deep Sports Talk crew. We'll catch you Wednesday night as we bring you Dartmouth and Bridgewater Raynham OCL High School hockey matchup live from Bridgewater Ice Arena. We will catch you next time. Everyone have a fantastic night.